A consort exiled to the cold palace jumped into an ancient well, only to find herself transported to the modern era. A tour guide's voice echoed in her ears. She realized she was still alive. She wondered why men here cut their hair so short and wore such strange clothes. A cosplay enthusiast approached her, praising her exquisite historical outfit, saying she could rival Jin Huan in palace intrigue. The consort didn't recognize the name. She asked if Jin Huan was skilled at court schemes. The girl was astonished. How could anyone not know the legend of Jin Huan? She immediately handed over the first volume. The opening lines captivated the consort. The ultimate master of palace politics. From court lady to empress dowager, she devoured every page. From the first meeting in the plum garden to Lingrong's rise and fall, through Jin Huan's triumphant return, she marveled at this master strategist. If she had possessed even a fraction of Jin Huan's skill, she would never have been defeated by Consort Shun. The cosplayer mentioned reading 81 palace intrigue novels, having memorized every tactic. The consort hung on her every word. She begged to be taken to find these books. They went to a bookstore. Seeing shelves filled with palace intrigue novels, the consort immediately declared she would buy them all. The shopkeeper calculated 200 books at 29 each, total 5,800. When payment was requested, unfamiliar with mobile payments, she produced a gold ingot, leaving them speechless. She left with a cartload of books. The cosplayer gifted her homemade perfume, claiming it attracted butterflies. The books were placed by the ancient well. After they left, the consort jumped back into the well, returning to her time. Her maid had been searching desperately, thinking her mistress had taken her life. The consort declared her weak former self dead. She would now be called Nyogulo Suruwashi. The confused maid carried the books to their room. Day and night she studied, mastering every strategy. When Consort Shun's eunuch delivered useless coal, the maid protested it wouldn't burn. The eunuch sneered, saying that was their problem. Remembering chapter 52, a sincere heart moves the emperor, she asked her maid, shall we burn this place down? That night smoke filled the cold palace. The passing emperor investigated. He found her fleeing the flames, clutching his gifted hairpin. She collapsed in his arms. Their eyes met, reigniting old feelings. He asked why she risked her life for a simple pin. She called it her most precious possession. The maid knelt, explaining their hardships. No proper coal, only contempt. They survived through loyalty to his majesty. Enraged, the emperor launched an investigation, punishing those responsible. She left the cold palace. Her true rise began. She moved near the well to maintain her connection. After studying all the books, she exchanged imperial jewelry for modern currency. 3,455 grams of gold, worth 2,584,340 renminbi. She visited beauty salons, learned seduction from a bartender. 2 months later, her maid marveled at her transformation. The emperor would surely be captivated. She decided to test her skills, using the butterfly perfume. From episode 34 of Jin Huan, the emperor grew bored with Consort Shun. He excused himself to the garden. Butterflies gathered unusually. He discovered their source, a woman surrounded by fluttering wings. Consort Shun tried to dismiss her, but the emperor intervened. As they approached, the woman prayed aloud, sincerely wishing the emperor virtue and protection, peace and happiness, vowing to remain vegetarian and never marry. The emperor was deeply moved that someone in his court loved him so completely. She would choose lifelong solitude for his sake.